I can't do this anymore, people. I really can't. I think I just need to move out. Seriously. It's one thing if we lose this in the end fair and square, but none of this has been fair. None of it, including right now. Right now. It's disrespectful, not just to my mother, but to me. It's disrespectful, not just to my mother, but to me. Okay? I just got a ride home from the woman who takes care of Angel, and I'm going to report her attorney, but there's nothing that I could do. Even if I got 24 hours notice, even if I had gotten 24 hours notice, you know what I mean? The courage, it's like this lawyer did it on purpose. Call her at 5 at night, and they're coming tomorrow at 9:30 to your house. Never bothered to tell us that. It's to your house. Totally disrespectful to me, you know? Maybe we have a right to make sure that, you know, the house is clean to our satisfaction before we have total strangers in here, you know. I'm going to report her. Blackmail. That woman who takes care of Angel, she's like, that's, you know, it can't be legal. She walks all over my mother. My mother has, you know, what changed your mind? Obviously, I changed her mind, you stupid bitch. I have a right to change her mind. I live here, too. You're being disrespectful to her. I have a right to change her mind. We're not saying she's not going to get the IME. Get it a few days from now, next week. Call her at 5 o'clock and have it be tomorrow at 9:30 or else. I won't be your attorney anymore. Good. We don't want her as her attorney. Especially now. And Auntie could have prevented this. Auntie could have said it's wrong. Auntie could have called up that woman and said, look, you didn't give my sister any notice. It's wrong what you're doing, you know? But she didn't. She didn't care. I need to get out of here. I just need to move out. Seriously. I need to get out of here. I need to just move out. I might have an opportunity to go live with Selena for a while. Go for an extended visit. My mother's very fragile. You think she's happy that this thing is tomorrow? I mean, she knows how upset I am. How am I supposed to hide how upset I am? I'm going to report her fucking attorney. This can't be... blindsided, bulldozed over. My mom doesn't understand. Well, what can I do? You could put your foot down and say that you don't want it to be tomorrow. You could say, nope. She calls up and the attorney's like, what changed your mind? Well, what do you think changed her mind? The person who lives with her. The person who helps her out in an untold number of ways, including getting her to eat more healthy than she would ever be eating on her own and getting her to exercise more than she would ever be exercising on her own. That's who changed her fucking mind, you fucking cunt. I had every right to. We're not talking about me trying to get her out of something that she had ample time to set up a time. We're talking about her, this attorney, knowing my mom's mentally ill and walking all over her. There's no other way to look at this, people. There's no other way to look at this. Okay? No other way. No other way. Especially since I got my mom to call her back, and instead of saying, okay, we'll reschedule, she says, you do it tomorrow or I'm not going to be your attorney anymore. Done. I'm done. I'm done. Seriously. I'm done. I'm done. Let her keep the friggin' bitch. Let her, whatever, you know. Let her. I'm done. I'm going to get a copy of the hearings for my own, just to have in my records. Just to have documentation of how, you know, I know we're going to lose. That's a given. I mean, I don't even believe this woman cares about my mother anymore. For all you know, I don't know what the letter was that Auntie sent her, but I can imagine. I said a lot of things to Auntie about this attorney. I'm sure she used some of them in her letter. You know? You think my mom's happy this is happening tomorrow? How can I comfort her? I have no comfort to give her. I'm enraged. Enraged that she didn't put her foot down, that she actually let this woman walk all over her. And not have the common courtesy, the common respect. I don't care who. I mean, it could not even involve this. It could involve anything. It is disrespectful to call somebody up on a 5 p.m. and say, total strangers are coming to the house tomorrow. But besides that, this IME is very important, and she hasn't even talked to her attorney about what it will entail, anything. I mean, and I have no recourse because we didn't even get 24 hours notice. Had she called her this morning, common courtesy, and said it's tomorrow at 9:30, and I would have got my ass to the courthouse, you know what I mean? And tried to see a free attorney. You'd call it 5 o'clock at night. It's like, to me, she did it on purpose. As far as I'm concerned, she did it on purpose. She knows she can walk all over my mom. And I'm all alone because Marion doesn't give a shit. If Marion gave a shit, she would have instantly saw how wrong that is. Just like Selena sees, just like the woman who takes care of Angel sees, and just like my mom's church friend sees. And I'm sure I didn't get to talk to Joe. I left him messages. I'm sure he would say the same. I'm sure the whole world would say the same. Okay? Like I said, I don't see how anybody would be on the side of this lawyer, which she did. It's plain wrong. She set up an appointment. It's like it's some kind of rush. She set it up without talking to my mother first. Without saying, you know, is such and such, you know what I mean? She'd already done it. When there's no rush. When she hadn't talked to my mother in a month. When she would have never probably called my mom unless my mom called her. I don't trust this woman at all now. I already told you she's buddies with the temporary conservator. I don't trust her at all, okay? We wanted to get rid of her and get my mother a lawyer that caters to the disabled. This woman walks all over my mom, clearly. Clearly walks all over her. You think my mom's happy that that her lawyer calls her up? What can I do, Laura? What can I do? I don't know, Mom. I need to get out of here. I don't even want to be around her under these circumstances. It's just so frustrating. I was all gung-ho to help her, and then, you know, it's like, what's the point? What is the point? Seriously, why should I bother? Why should I bother? Like Joe said, the last thing, your mom's going to keep her attorney, and then when you inevitably lose, then she'll wise up. And then she will hire, you know, when it's actually going to trial. Because we're not going to give up until the very end. This is pre-trial in September, and, you know, when it inevitably goes to trial, because I don't believe for a second, under these circumstances, we're ever going to win. I don't believe it, sorry. Not the way I see things going, and not with my mom keeping this court-appointed attorney. I don't. Why should I put in any effort, people? My mother's just going to cower. She's not going to get rid of her attorney. She lets her walk all over her. Why should I bother? Why should I bother? Why should I bother? I'm done. I'm not bothering anymore. I'm done. This is the final fucking straw. I'm going to clean the goddamn fucking house. Oh, fucking. And that's it. Don't even get any fucking notice. I'm treated like I don't even live here. I'm treated like I don't live here. Why should I bother anymore? Done. I'm not going to talk to free attorneys. Why bother? In the end, my mom's just going to cower. She doesn't know, you know, she cowers to her. She had the opportunity to get rid of her, and she cowered and didn't do it. And I witnessed it firsthand, and it disgusted me. I could hear her through the phone. I convinced my mom to do what my mom wants to do. My mom doesn't want to do it tomorrow, no notice, when we would like to have an opportunity to, you know, to just prepare and to make sure the house is spotless, etc. Not that the house is filthy, but you know what I mean? It's common courtesy. My mom thought, okay, well, I'll be brave, because, you know, I'll call her back. My mom calls her back. What changed your mind? I heard her. What changed your mind? And then I heard my mom say, okay, I'll do it. You know? Why should I bother? I'm done, people. Why should I bother? Why should I bother? Seriously. Why should I bother? I'm not treated with respect. Auntie apparently doesn't give a shit, or she would have instantly recognized what everyone else recognizes, and she would have she knows that my mother's attorney. No one can force my mom to get an IME. It costs $1,500. Her life is on the line. My life is on the line, and she calls up at 5 o'clock. It's tomorrow or else, and I'm supposed to just sit back so as not to upset my mom, right? Well, what I need to do is move out, because I can't. Like, I'm going to tell my therapist when I see her next. You know, the latest fucking bullshit. And then get shit-faced after I talk to her, like I usually do. You know, it's like, why should I bother? I can't help my mother if she won't help herself. You know? She has every right to say, I don't want to do it tomorrow. You didn't give me any notice. Laura's upset. You didn't give us any notice, even just to friggin' clean the house to our satisfaction. You know? I'm going to report her. Don't know if it'll do any good. As far as I'm concerned, they're all in cahoots, and they're all just whatever. It's just meant to look like my mom's getting representation. I don't trust this woman. I think she has ulterior motives to call up at 5 p.m. There's no rush. It's not like the hearings and trials next week. The trial's not for months. There's no rush, but it has to be done tomorrow, and you call my mother at 5 p.m. to tell her? My mom thinks she can't say no. What kind of attorney is that? Your attorney's supposed to be for you. You know what I mean? She thinks she can't say anything. Well, what can I do? You could say no. I don't want to do it tomorrow. So my mom did. She called her back, said, I don't want to do it tomorrow. I changed your mind. And then the woman said, if you don't do it tomorrow, I'm not going to be your attorney anymore. And my mom's torn because the woman at the end of the last, remember, every hearing, it's like, oh, next time it'll be dismissed, next time it'll be dismissed, next time, you know? And last time, when I'm in a rage against what and then, you know, and she's like, well, I know a really good doctor and blah, 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 whatever, you know? Whatever. How did she get the doctor? That's what the woman takes care of Angel. How did she get the doctor so fast? What doctor is it that my mom called you a couple days ago and you already arranged for it without even consulting? I've been saying conferring. It's consulting. Without consulting with my mother first? Common courtesy, common respect towards me as well. I live here too. It's like the woman who takes care of Angel. It's not in the afternoon. It's fucking 9:30 in the goddamn fucking morning. As far as I'm concerned, she did it on purpose. There's no way she got the doctor that fast, and it has to be tomorrow at 9:30. You know? I mean, bullshit. 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 Bull fucking shit. I'm done. I'm done. I give up. Seriously, I give up. I foresee us losing, and I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I really just want to fucking get out of here. I can't take it. And I don't want to upset my mom. It's not her fault. She's ill. She knows that she doesn't want to have it tomorrow, but I say, well, then call her back and tell her, and then she cowers when she's on the phone, because the woman can walk all over her, and she knows she can't. See?